Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the Go Easy channel. This is Abuza. So today I will talk about Ielts speaking part, which one are playing key roles in my daily routine. So today I will have the part one, part two, part three. Let's start with the part one. The part one topic is weather. The first question is, what kind of weather do you like the most? I like the winter the most because India is the vast country and almost 55% uh, 55% summer and 44% are the winter because every time we have to wear untuck the clothes. So I would prefer the cools, and also I love to have the good clothes on my body. The second question is, what the favorite what the weather like in your hometown? uh, Actually, I came from a very small village, which one is Bhatia, and it is located in the west part of India. Well, in our village, we have the very fresh and natural environments there because there is no any pollution, and in our village we do not have the much industries to produce more pollution. So the almost in every times we face natural air. Do you like do you like the weather in your hometowns? Yes, I like the weather in my hometowns when it comes to the winter or in the hot. Well, I remember in last winter I was at home, but we face a lot of fog here due to pollution because we do not in our village we do not have any industry, so it is not polluting. So we face much fogs there. On the other hand, I also suffer good condition in the summers because in the summer in our village we do have a lot of green trees, and as well as peoples are farming varieties of crops there. So our natural and the fresh air we are facing, we are not facing a hot weather there. Do you prefer a dry or wet weather? Well, I would prefer dry weather because when it comes to the dry weather, I have the more opportunities to do the stuff such as playing in the field or to do a lot of things in the dry season. On the other hand, if wait is there, then I cannot go outside or I cannot mingle with my friends or with the family. So I would prefer dry weather. So the second topic is getting lost. Have you ever lost your way? Yes, I have lost the way when I was in New Delhi. I was totally new and I don't know how to use the map, and even though I was not quite familiar with our locality and the location. So most of the times I lost. The second question is, how can you find the way when you lost? Usually, I can find the way with the help of a map application. Apart from it, if I stuck, then I used to talk to the unknown person to know the way. On top of that, if I have a phone, then I can talk to the relatives where I'm going. Okay. The third question is, Can you read a map when you get lost? Actually, I do not read the maps because I do not carry a map. So I would prefer app map application. So map application read the lost things and it gives the proper direction to reach the destination. Have you ever helped someone who got lost? Yes, I remember when I was 9th standard. On that time, I was in my village. So one child who grew apart from his parents, he was not able to give a direction. On the on top of that, me and I and my friends who helped to that boy to to close to his parents and send him to home. That boy. So now first part is completed. Now I will go for the part two. So let's part two. What will the questions? Okay, the question is last time I had discussed to 20. Now I will go for the 21. So the 21 question is describe a movie you would like to watch again. When you saw this movie, the key points are given. When you saw this movie and with whom you saw this movie and what the movie is about and why do you want to watch this movie again. So just I need the yes guys, I came back with the one winner. So now I will extend the answer. So actually I have watched a lot of Hindi movies. However, today I will talk about English movies, which one I have watched uh, about 6 months ago when I was searching movies for motivation. Then I found one movie. It is called The Theory of Everything. That movie was quite familiar, quite famous in the country. So I read the description, then I liked the characters and everything. The main character of this movie was the Stephen Wow Hawking. So he is playing the key roles in the movie. So I was not familiar with this movie, but one of my friends who told me to watch, and that was also a motivational movie. So I and my friends who watched this movie, and this movie is about time, how to invent the times, and apart from it, it is also telling the theory of everything, like how the universe and the peoples who are doing the research in the different way. So it was very hard to understand because I was not familiar with the foreigner accent, so I was not knowing a good contents. I was not understanding too much on that time. So, however, I felt like I did not understand a whole story. So I will love to watch that movie again to get a new beaters and each characters and to learn many things through the characters or through the story. So this is all about the part two. So now I will go for the part three topics. So let's start with the part three topics. What are the question? Follow up question. Okay. The first question is, what are the differences between watching a movie at a home and watching in the cinemas? Well, there are numerous differences between watching a television at home and in the cinema. The first, if you are watching cinemas at home, you will save the money and you will have the more opportunities to change the channel. On the other hand, if you are going a cinema, so there will be the one movie on the theaters And if the movie is action or the romance or the comedy, you will love to enjoy with your parents or with the family. In the main in the interval times, you will have the opportunity to do the things or to do such as stuffs on that times. The second question is, do young Indians like to watch a foreign movies? Well, India is the vast country, and most of the people who used to watch Hindi's movies, because in India, no one are producing English movies. But in the recent year, most of the actor and actress are going for the English version. But if I will talk about the foreigners, yes, of course, the Indian peoples who are watching a foreign country, foreign movies, because to get know his cultures and to learn uh, words or the things, because the contents and the quality and the trailers, everything was up in the heels according to the other movies. How long have you Okay, how would you define a good movies? Yes, I would like to. I would define a good movie as a good characters or the good content on the movies, and it should be related to the e-commerce or to the our personal things, such as that should be message to our whole India or to whole the world, so they can be a good movies. The fourth question is it important to have a famous actors in the movie if the movie wants be a successful? I don't think so. It is needed I famous actors, but it should be a good famous actors and actress, so the people can be loved to his characters, and as well as it should be in a good characters for the both actor and actress to be a good perfection on the storytellings or to gives the masses to our world. The fifth question is, do you prefer to watch a movie at home or in the cinemas? Well, I would prefer to watch movies in both locations. It is depend on the time to times. If I have the time, then I would prefer to go cinema to have the big screens to 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 get a bit to get more interesting. Apart from it, if do not have the time, so I would prefer to watch movies at homes to 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 enjoy with our family and with my parents. Do you think that cinemas will disappear in the future? Well, I don't think so. The cinema will be disappear in the futures, because now the vast majority of the peoples who are watching movies in the contemporary world, and it shows that 45% or 45% growth have been increased in the industrial side due to the complex screens, and people have to love to go there and have a phones with his parents or with his families or friends. So I don't think so it will disappear in the future. So this is all about the IELTS speaking pass. So thank you for now. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.